Alright, still got a headache. Got my big jug of water. But here's the new one. Hopefully this is the issue and we can get this thing installed and hopefully it'll fire up. Alright, so can't go live. I go live with you. I got banned again yesterday for tobacco use. I don't know what they're talking about. But anyway. Starter's back in, the new crank sensor's in, it's plugged in, and we'll hook the battery back up. It's been on charge while I was gone, so we used the crank over a few times and no results, obviously. Closer inspection though, this is definitely just a test fire because I got some belt issues. Not sure why, but the crank belt, the belt on the crank is moving inward, and the alternator belt is moving inward as well. So my only assumption can be that it is the power steering pulley. Could be the tensioner pulley, but I don't think so. But we'll see. We'll see. It's only moved in enough to ruin the belt if I'd allow it to run that way. I did pull the power steering pulley back a little bit to line it back up with the crank pulley, but I think the alternator pulley is still off a little bit. I'll show you what I mean. You can see there it's pushing into the right there. I knew it'd find its spot once I got cranked over a few times, and then the crank pulley did the same thing. So you can't see it on this side obviously, but this side you can see. So something's thrown off in alignment, which I'd say is probably the power steering, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So I'm not really concerned with that yet. I'll focus on that here shortly. Our main thing is getting this thing to fire. So put the battery cameras back on and we'll see how. I'll double check, make sure there's no wires in the pulleys. There's not. There is wires close to the headers, which we'll have to fix that. Like I said, all we need this thing to do is start. We ain't got antifreeze in it. We don't have the radiator in it. We don't have any of that stuff hooked up. We need to make sure it's going to fire before I go any further. So things could get wild and crazy, who knows. Fuel pump's on, system starting. On that, cross your fingers. Alright, so let's go ahead and hook the cam sensor back up. They told me to unhook it. Alright, cam sensor's hooked back up. Try again. Fuel pump's on. She beeped. I don't know what that means. Fuel, open loop 2. Fuel state. Ignition advanced 6.8 degrees. Well, time to call Texas. It acts like it wants to, but it's just not getting there. So I need to figure out what's going on. I know I've got fire. I checked the spark. I'm gonna check it again. They say it could be a cam sensor, but they also said if I unplugged the cam sensor, that it would still fire based on a generic firing order. So we'll see what happens here.